Shalom, shalom, this is Kapaya, a.k.a. Pops, out of GMS Chicago. Just going to do a brief sit-down coming out of the book of Ezra, the second chapter, about the 13th verse. I'm going to do a small read and go into, because with all the things that we're seeing, it's appropriate. We'll pick this up at about 29. Okay. And it reads, Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. So who's of them? The elect. Not talking about all of Israel. Not talking about the 2/3. It's the elect that he's coming to get. Pursuant to John 17:9. Okay. And just to name one of many scriptures that goes in and breaks down that the elect is who he sent Yahweh Shai to come to the earth and shed his blood for at this time that we're in now. Okay? For the elect's sake. Okay? So now, going to verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. What's going to be the astonishment? The way he's going to show up. Because he says he's not going to meet thee as a man. When he shows up this time, he's showing up in the fathership. Okay? And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And as the scripture says, the least shall draw them in. Look at what the Israelis over there in Jerusalem is doing now, which is not their land in the first place. They're fighting with people over land that's not theirs, that they've got it solely by the Balfour Declaration, among other things, and because of the fact that as Amalekites, they control the media. So this is where they at, and this is what they're doing, okay? And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs which shall happen, which I showed thee before. And what are the signs? Earthquakes, and all these things. And like I said, I'm just going to do this read, and this is only for the elect, because like I said, at this point in time, the elect is being sealed. The understanding is out there. And, if you don't know where these scriptures are at, I don't know what to tell you at this particular point in time. As it says, the 5 virgins that had oil and the 5 that didn't, I don't know what oil I could give you now, because we done preached this word to the 4 corners of the earth on this internet now, myself personally, for 13 years. The apostles and elders for 40 years or so. So if you haven't gotten it, and it's been on the internet in the past, since 07 or so. So if you hadn't gotten it now, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Is that what it says, ye men of Galilee? Why are you standing here looking up? The same way he went is the same way he's coming back. He went up in a chariot, he's coming back in a chariot. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together. Armageddon, Valley of Jehoshaphat, the whole deal. And thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, And Zion shall come and shall be shown to all men, being prepared and built like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. That's the chariot. As Ezra says, he looked to see where the mountain came from, but he could not, and he couldn't see around it. That's how big it is. It's going to basically blot out the sun. Okay? And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest. So this Edomite and his nuclear weapons and everything he thinks that he's got, that his weapons of war is going to be neutralized. But the destruction that they're meant to create, a killing of a third of the men spoken of in Revelations, is absolutely going to happen. Okay? And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they began to be tormented, which are like unto flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto me. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered together a peaceable nation unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Osea, the king, Shalimah, king of Assyria, led away captive. He carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. And that's here in America. Okay? That they might keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land, and they entered to the Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they passed over. For though that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Azareth. So when you say show me America in the Bible, I can't show you America. I can show you Azareth. Azareth, which was the name that they came to, the land that they came to. Then there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come. That time is now. Okay? That time is now. So those people that was here when these Spaniards say they discovered them, this is the account of them coming over here. That's the northern kingdom coming over here. But this is the land where all this stuff, where the main part of the deliverance is going to be. Because they came here, and then the southern kingdom, tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, was brought here on ships. And those people that are over in that land now, Jerusalem, of the Balfour Declaration, don't fit this prophecy. This prophecy, the same one that was Deuteronomy 28:68. They don't fit none of these prophecies. The northern kingdom coming over here, and Deuteronomy 28:68, how the southern kingdom was going to get over there. And the over there is here. So for these people that don't understand this and can't put their history together, pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4, that they will forget their heritage, your whole heritage is right here in this book that they're going to want to ban in a minute. But this multitude, this splitting of people, and this war that you see brewing with those people over there in Jerusalem now, being at the heart of it, is coming. The same way these scriptures were fulfilled, those other scriptures are going to be fulfilled. including the coming back of Yahweh Shai and the destruction and 144,000 that he's going to have with them. So I hope that's edifying for the people that's in the know, to know that these scriptures are happening, and you can pick them and pull them pretty much any place in the scriptures and understand that they're being fulfilled. So with that, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York that taught these lessons well. Saying double honors because they do real well. Again, to the all power, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, elder bishops out of Connecticut, and to the brethren out there waging war on the corners and on the battlefields and in the cyber realm such as this. I send salutations. Keep hanging on and keep pushing. Hearty shalom to the hopeful elect and Kwam Yasharala.